Now, here's another thing, and the reason why I like to post on Medium, even though I only have about 2 followers there, but I just recently started. And also, Medium is paid, so you have to pay to have a membership on Medium so that you can write posts there. But one of the most interesting things, in my opinion, about Medium is that you can post your post on Twitter, right? You can take it and post it on Twitter. So, for instance, if I just click on the Twitter icon right there, and it will take me over here and I can tweet this, right? I can tweet it to get some extra exposure. I can later on even advertise my tweet. I can click on my tweet and promote it, right? So I can promote this tweet and, maybe get some more, right? So if you click here, maybe this is where, you can see the analytics. But anyways, close this. You can also share it on Facebook. So if you click share on Facebook, you can share on Facebook to get some more people. Because also people are searching for stuff on Facebook, so they might stumble upon your content right there. And you can give your stuff a title. So I'm just going to copy the title of this, and right there on Facebook, I'm just going to say something. This is what I'm going to say. I'm just going to post the title of the post. Now, you can also paste it on LinkedIn or share it on LinkedIn by just clicking here, LinkedIn. And most importantly, another thing that you can do is you can basically take the link, right, and paste it wherever you want. So if I click share this in the post, right, I'm going to share it, right, post this. And all right, so you can take the link, right, copy the link from here, and you can just paste the link whatever you want to on forums, on Quora, even though I highly recommend you not to do that on Quora because, moderators are just going to ban you. Now, in this second phase, we're going to keep exploring ChatGPT, and let me show you some of the things that I personally do with this. But first of all, I'm going to have to take you to my Udemy channel. All right, so here I am on my Udemy channel, and by the way, I actually have a lot of people there. So this is my Pinterest account. Let me take you to Udemy just to show you my profile because you can see it from here better. Right, so let's go and check for Passive Income Gen Z, which is the name of my channel. Now, I have 43 courses, and let me tell you, it's a pain in that place, right? It's a pain to just, take care of, messaging 104,000 students. And after I found ChatGPT, I can honestly tell you that it's almost like I found oil. Now, let me show you some of the things that ChatGPT actually helps me with. So if I go to the communication layer here, now I have questions from people, right? People ask me questions, a lot of the time. They ask me, "Hi, I noticed that the section 36 is the same section 35." I can take this, right? I can take this answer, and I can go to ChatGPT here. Now this is absurd, but I can do this, and I can ask it, "How can I apologize for this mistake?" Right? And I can just give it the mistake that I made, right? And there you go. Look at what it's going to tell me, right? "I apologize for the error in section 36, section 19. It appears that it is the same as section 35. I will make sure to correct this as soon as possible." And I can take this answer, right, without having to think about it. And I can just come here and paste. All along, I'm doing this now, and it's still giving me some other suggestions, right? So you can see. Here's another suggestion. "I'm sorry for any confusion caused by the duplication of section 36, section 19, and section 35. I'll make sure to fix the mistake as soon as possible." So you don't really have to think anymore. But here's the tricky part. Now, this is the tricky part about AI. And if you read about this in George Orwell, his book, Brave New World, he speaks about there is going to be an age in time where AI is just going to replace human thinking, right? And I'm telling you this because I don't want you to fall in the trap of just, relying on ChatGPT to do everything you want to do. There are certain things that you can outsource ChatGPT as if it was a freelancer to do it for you, but you can't just rely on it to do everything, all right? So do not be lazy. That's what I'm telling you. Make sure that you keep thinking, at least, a good percentage. Do not rely on it to think for you in everything because it's going to kill your creativity, right? You need to keep your creativity, but only use it like myself. In this case, I don't want to, just sit there and just have to think about this for 10 minutes or 5 minutes. That's why I did this. And also, here's another thing that you can do with ChatGPT, basically. Now here, there's something called the announcements here. And since I have 43 courses, for each course on Udemy, I get 4 announcements every month to send to my students. Now, the purpose behind these announcements is to get people back, right? To basically to engage with students so that they can come back to the course and watch the course and basically learn more. Now, of course, I used to write this myself. I would have loved if I had somebody in my side who could do this instead of me. And right now that ChatGPT exists, I no longer have to write these educational announcements. Now, of course, for the announcements, I follow a specific method called the 16-word sales letter by Evaldo Albuquerque. Now, here is the syntax of the 16-word sales letter. I follow this script, and I answer in my script, in my blogs that I write, I answer 10 questions. Question number 1 is, what is your product USP? What's in it for me? What should people trust you? What's holding them? Who? All right, so these are questions that I answer to make people read my article, but most importantly, to get a reaction out of them. Now, I can come to ChatGPT, and let's say that I want to write a message to send to these students so that I can get them back to the course so that they can watch the course and leave me reviews, right? I can go to ChatGPT here, and here's what I'm going to do. So I can simply go here to ChatGPT, right? Let's go back there, and I can say, hello, I have a course, right? I have a course about Amazon, all right, SEO, about Amazon affiliate marketing, SEO on Udemy. The course is 12 hours, and I want you to write a promo or an email that I can send to my students to re-engage with them and to send them back to the course so that they can watch and leave reviews. My course is a best-in-class course, and it contains 10 different chapters, and it teaches people to go from SEO 0 to hero in 12 hours. I also have free resources attached for as well inside the course. And I can give it another instruction, which is I want you to follow the same syntax, right? I can take these questions here and I can tell it, right? I can say, I want you to use the following syntax inspired by the book, the 16-word sales letter by Evaldo Albuquerque, right? And I can say something like, I also need you to write the subject line for the email, and my goal is to make this email make people click. I need a high click-through rate, right? And I can give it the questions, right? So I'm just going to give it the questions because I still haven't pasted them, right? So these are the questions. and I can just click enter. So right now it's going to start writing. All right, so sure, here's an email that you can send to students to re-engage with them and send them to watch, to leave reviews for the Amazon Cake course. And there you go. So hi, we hope you are having a great day. We wanted to reach out and remind you about Amazon Cake. So normally this is something that I used to do myself. It used to take me about 1 hour to write a simple educational message because I had to follow a script and I had to think this, and I had to make sure I had the students in mind and apply all the principles that I have learned in copywriting. But right now, what's crazy and also scary is that you can see that ChatGPT right now is doing this, pretty much as very fast. Right, so there was an error. Sometimes there can be some network errors. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take my question and I'm going to refresh this page and I'm going to ask it the question again, right? So I'm going to come here and I'm going to go to the chat number 1 because that's the initial chat. And I'm just going to ask the question again, right? So when that error happens, make sure to ask the question again. So you can see on the top, at the top, it gives me the subject line. It says, unlock your full Amazon affiliate marketing potential. Enroll in our 12-hour course. Are you tired of struggling to make money with your Amazon affiliate website? All right, so it's writing everything right now. And also it's going to answer the questions in detail. Right. So it's actually answering the questions in detail, in exact detail. And what you can do later on is you can take this email, right? And you can go to a tool like Grammarly and just proofread it. So which is exactly what I'm going to do over here. So I'm going to go right to my Grammarly. I'm going to open up a new tab. And let me show you how you can turn this into a high quality educational message that you can send and re-engage with students. So I'm going to open up a new document here in which I'm just going to paste what I have or the results that I have. Now, I want to convince as well as tell a story. It's for email, right? An audience is general. Formality, I want to keep it neutral. And I want to just correct the mistakes. So here, I'm just going to correct these mistakes, these grammatical mistakes over here. So these are just some simple grammatical mistakes. I'm going to remove them. And I want to check for plagiarism. So I'm going to click plagiarism right here. And it's actually checking for plagiarism for me, right? So it's checking for plagiarism. It found 16% plagiarism. But I don't care because this is just an educational message. So I can actually, make an effort here. It doesn't take me that much time. Are you tired of fighting to make money instead of struggling? All right. Do you seek to take your skills to the next level? All right. And tools you need, right? You require instead of need to build a profitable Amazon affiliate business. All right. So right now it's 100% original, and I can just separate this and I can take it, right? I can take this basically. All right, so I can take the entire message and I can go back to Udemy and I can send this back to my students instead of having to write everything myself. I can come here and click compose. So right now I'm going to start composing my educational message. I can come to the inside here and just write my message, and I can go back to ChatGPT and get the title, right? So let me get the title here, the subject line. Unlock your full Amazon affiliate marketing potential. Obviously, I cannot copy everything because there is a limit. I only have 55 characters that I can use as the subject line. But there you go. You have a message, right? And you can take this message to the next level by adding some images here. For instance, are you tired of fighting to make money with your Amazon affiliate website? I can go to Canva and I can search for an image that has something to do with struggling, all right? So I can go to Canva here. And I can just, I'll choose the width 300, height 150 pixels because I want a small image instead of a big image. And I can search for struggling, right? So just to add another layer, because an educational message that only has text is very static, right? And people are not really going to like that. They're going to say, well, this is very, very static. It doesn't really look appealing to me. No images, no GIFs, no nothing, no buttons to click. So I can search here for instance, struggling, and I can get some graphics or images here. I just happen to like this one better. I think this one is good. It depicts a person struggling to get to the top, right? I can download this image, and this is the process. I can download it with a transparent background eventually. And let me go back right now to Udemy, right? And I'm just gonna upload this image from the computer, right? There you go. So this is the image. And I can go back to the next paragraph. It says, our course is designed to take you from SEO 0 to hero. And I can go to Canva as well. I'm going to delete this image here, and I'm going to search for 0 to hero, right? Hopefully they can give me a good image, right? 0 to hero. Okay, so I think this one is good. This image about this kind of Superman person. I don't know, it's not Superman, right? So this is just a hero from imagination. And remember that you can also go to this tool, this other crazy tool, and you can go there as well and generate some images with AI. I just want you to remember that. Now we're going to talk about that tool and how you can use it to make money as a designer, as a web developer in a later section, and also how you can make money from coding, because it can also ChatGPT plus that tool, they can help you to, create wonderful websites or wonderful designs. So I'm going to add the image here. And there you go. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a button, right? I'm going to add a button here. Because I already have a button in my computer, I'm just going to upload it directly from my computer. I don't have to go ahead and install it from Canva. So I'm just going to go ahead and search for a button, watch now. Right, so watch now button with an animation. So it's a button that pops out, and I can click on the button and I can link it to my course, right? I can link it to my course and click save. And I can also add maybe another text that says click here to watch the course, right? And I can just link it again, right? I can just take that link, copy, and just paste it right here, right? And this is an email that you can send to your students. This normally would have taken you more time. It would have eventually taken you a lot more time. Right now, with the help of ChatGPT, I can do this without having to spend, so much as just 10 seconds of effort. So in the next lecture, I'm going to keep showing you some other interesting things that I can also do with ChatGPT as a digital marketer.